Okay, I'm going to show you how to play a couple of tricky parts in Rosanna, maybe just slow it down a bit. So the first part is the ending run on the main solo. If I play it slowed down, it's something like this. So that's what it's like on the record. Now, Luke would play it, I think he'd play it slightly different live. And on the Starlicks video we did back in the 80s, he showed it slightly different as well. We do a little slide here from 9 to 10 on the B, a little chromatic slide in. And he does that again on the high E string on the Starlicks video. And that's what I originally learned, so that's why I was never quite getting this solo right. But there's isolated tracks available on YouTube, and you can hear he doesn't do that on the high E string, it's just on the B string. So on the record it's like this. But live you'd maybe do, add in the extra. Okay, so that's something to watch out for if you watch some live videos of the Starlicks videos, because that's what kind of threw me off when I was trying to play along to the actual album version. Anything to kind of point out how to play as well. We're in a kind of the triplet time. We're counting in 3s and 6s here. I'm trying to find the starting point of the solo. It's like we're not quite on the and of 2. We're like a triplet before that. The 11th slide into the 12th. The 12th is on the and of 2, but the 11th before that is like the triplet before. Okay, now I'm picking all those notes apart from the 2 slides. So you can think of it as actually you're maybe doing the same thing, so you're doing, and then in terms of picking hand, you're doing the same thing. The only tricky thing I think is trying to get into that groove of doing the slide, and then we're doing a little different fretting pattern here. Sliding from 9 to 10 and then doing the 13 back to 10 and then the 11. But like everything, you just need to slow that right down and try and build up the muscle memory. And don't tense up when you're trying to play it, because that's always what would throw me off. It's a loose thing. Okay, now the other main tricky part is like right at the end, the lick, which kind of goes like this. Okay, again, on the Starlicks video, Luke played that slightly different. And I built up muscle memory like years and years ago to try and play that. And then trying to learn it now is slightly different. So there's a couple of bits in there that I have to tell myself to kind of stay on that note and do another one, because I just wasn't quite matching up with the timing. But finger pattern wise, my home positions, my first finger's like staying along the 17th fret. And I'm pretty much using how the fingers lie. So my pinky is going up to the 20th, ring finger on the 19th, second finger on the 18th. So you need to start up really slow. Again, we're in the triplet kind of feel. We're counting in 3s and 6s here. And break it down in little sections like that. So start with the first bit. Notice that I'm using pull-offs there and I'm not picking at all. And the way I'm ending that on the 12th of the G, you could end on the 17th of the D. Okay. I don't know what else to suggest really, apart from just I mean, I spent hours just like years and years ago playing the one Luke played on the Starlix video. So I already kind of built up that pattern, that kind of picking pattern pull-off thing. I spent a very long time doing it, and I spent quite a while trying to relearn some of it because it wasn't exactly right on the record. So you just need to really slow it down and try and build it up. Another part is when he does a really fast lick at the end, just after that bit. He doesn't do that. I just do a stupid little shred there to compensate. But what Luke actually does, slowing it down on the isolated tracks, it sounds like he's playing that same lick on the main solo. But really, really quickly, and I couldn't do that. I was trying to, do that. It's that kind of sliding bit that was throwing me off. So I did just a kind of basic scale shred to get in there, and then I got up to the top and did that chromatic pull-up. So if you can, try and build up that main solo lick, because I think that's actually what he's doing. Instead, I just did like a, and also as well, that little note there, sounds like he's kind of half bending the 10th and then bringing it down, whereas I just land on the 11th. But I think that's mainly it. The rest of it kind of fades out, so you can do your own thing, but there's the all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I hope that helps.